Hi, Coach. You got me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's. You want to just go straight to questions, or you want to make an opening statement?
Oh, let's just answer questions. See what
All right,
you
we'll
guys
jump-
want to know. Gal.
We'll jump in with Matt Preem from 247 Sports.
All righty.
Yeah, Dana, just your thoughts on, I'm sure there's some good, some bad, but just your overall impressions of your first game playing against somebody else.
Well, we went in, three things. We got to get off to a good start this season, and I want to get the rebounding tone set. We were down 4 at half, but we came back and out rebounded them 7 the second half. If we're going to play small lineups at times, we got to do that. Defensively, the first half, I was really pleased with our energy. We weren't hitting shots, but our energy was good. They shoot a poor percentage, but the second half, they got 40 points and shot 51%. So if there's one area I'm disappointed in, that would be it. I thought we made pretty good plays for each other. Only had 8 turnovers. Did a great job from the free throw line, 19 for 21. So some really good positives there, other than letting them shoot 51% and score 40 points defensively in that second half.
Shane Hoffman, Daily Emerald.
Hey, Coach, you guys talked a lot about Will Richardson's volume from 3 this offseason. Tonight he had a career high 3-point attempts halfway through the second half. What specific things were you guys doing to kind of increase that, or is that just come with playing with other guards? And how satisfied are you with the looks he's getting?
Well, we took 36 tonight, which only 33%. I think percentage-wise, we're a better shooting team than that. But I thought 2 or 3 of them were a little quick, but I want them to be aggressive from 3. I think, especially in our small lineup, we got that floor spread, penetration kicks. We got to try to get some good looks, and Jacob shot at, 36% last year, Davion 33. We got to get those up a little bit. Will shot at 40. Eric's capable of shooting at 40. Quincy is capable of shooting at 40. So, those 5 guys that we started the game with, and then Nate Biddle can hit a few, Luke can hit a few, Waldo can hit a few. So, we recruit shooters. I don't know if 36 is our number, but I want us to be aggressive from 3.
Scripia, the Oregonian.
Dana, your thoughts on the 2 for 23 stretch, where on one hand you're able to weather that and hold the lead. Yeah, I thought it was a lot of clean looks, but you tell me how many you thought were contested, and then you respond by going like 50%, including I think 7 of 12 from 3 over the following like 20 or so shots.
Yeah, I thought we had some really good looks there. The first half we only shoot at 32%. But I thought we had some good looks and some good looks from 3, and, Frank misses an easy one inside, and, we had a couple, right at the rim that we didn't get down and missed some 3s. So, first ball game, James, I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous as all get out. Our history with these guys, and, they've got 10 seniors and grad students on their team. They're a team that finished really strong. They won a game in the NCAA tournament. Michigan got them by 16 in the second round, but they got 4 starters back. They had 8 guys who were on that team. The big fella from Houston, we played against him, number 44. So, I was nervous, and very concerned going in because we hadn't practiced as well as I'd hoped. Frank had been out for 10 days, with concussion protocol. Quincy hadn't practiced because of a sprained ankle. The freshmen had been freshmen. So, I was really concerned going in. So I'm glad, like I said, everything was positive with the exception of the 40 points and 51% in the second half that they shot.
Zach Neal, Ducks Wire.
Coach, a lot of new faces on this roster, a lot of moving pieces. How do you feel overall about how everyone kind of played together and meshed? And do you have any major takeaways on rotation that you got from tonight?
we got a lot of work to do, and especially with our bigs, but Dante, I hope will be back here in the next couple of weeks. And, he's only played 18 ball games. Frank hasn't played many ball games. Obviously, Nate and Isaac haven't played any ball games. Luke hasn't played any, so we got a lot of bigs there that just need a lot of experience. And got to get a couple of them on the floor at times, playing together, but defensively, they're not quite ready for that yet. Offensively, they're not quite ready for that yet. So we're going to be a work in progress through December, but I like the depth of this team. I like the guys. I think if they become a cohesive unit defensively and offensively, that we can have a good team. But it's totally going to be their decision. How unselfish are we going to be? How are we going to play together? If I have an off night, am I going to try to make plays for my teammates? And I thought Eric did a great job of that tonight. He got the 2 quick fouls and, but man, the play he made for Frank, he made one for Davion in the corner. Davion didn't hit it, but it was the right basketball play. I thought Jacob Young made some good plays. Will made some good plays. So I like the unselfishness, but that's something that we've got to do game in, game out.
Heck, Neil Duckswire.
You just called on me. You just didn't lower my hand.
Next Torres, Ducks Digest.
Hey, Coach, Eric was just telling us he was pretty pleased with how you guys took care of the ball. 8 turnovers. Given that hasn't been a trend for you guys out the gates early, what's going to be key for you in maintaining that, given your aggressive play style?
Well, to be very honest, I'd be very disappointed if this team does turn it over much. If we're going to play those 3 guards out there that are our most experienced players, and then Eric's on the perimeter, that's where our experience is. And, my expectation for those guys to handle the ball, it's one thing if freshman makes a turnover mistake, that's growing pains, but, especially early here, Max, if Will, Jacob, Davion, Eric, and Quincy, those guys don't handle the ball well, make good decisions. There'd be a lot of nights we're not going to like the results because, we need to be a team that takes care of the ball and gets a shot up, because that's where our experience is. That's the vets on our team are perimeter players. I just mentioned that we've got to develop our inside game because those guys are all young, freshmen, sophomores. We got to depend on those vets, especially here early.
Last question, Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Yeah, Dan, I know you guys always track hustle plays. I think you guys took 4 or 5 charges. I think you had 12 second chance points in that second half. I know maybe it wasn't always pretty, but just the effort and the intensity that you guys had today. What were your thoughts on that?
Love the charges, man. Nate took one, which is really good. I think Quincy got 2. Waldo got 1. With Eugene leaving us, we need some volunteers to take some charges because that really cuts down on offensive aggressiveness. I think Jacob Young got 1. So I love seeing that. It's the most unselfish play in basketball. In my opinion, taking a charge, the most unselfish play. When a guy takes a charge, he's thinking about his teammates. And so when I think we had 5, I'm not sure, but when you have those charges, my opinion, I thought there were a couple loose balls we could have dove on, but I do really like the charges. One of the reasons I loved Eugene, you knew he was all about the team. It isn't fun to take one. Okay, it's not the fun part of basketball, shooting an open 3. Guys who take charges, they're in it and they're thinking about the team.
Thanks, coach. Appreciate your time. Congrats on the win.